Welcome back to Denita Brown Wellness. Today we're going to be doing a workout that focuses on your abs and arms. For this workout, you can choose to use a set of light hand weights, 5 pounds and under. Let's get started. We'll start in the seated position with a lateral bend reaching up and over to the opposite side. Take an inhale to come back to center, and then we'll reach up and over on the opposite side. And then an inhale back to center. And then we'll go into a rotation, making sure that you turn your head as well. Inhaling back to center and then to the opposite direction. Next, you'll grab your weights and place them down by your side, rounding all the way down to your mat, feet planted on the floor. We'll bring both legs into tabletop position with your knees lined up over your hips and then the knees and ankles in line. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale as you curl your head, neck, and chest up and then lower back down. Exhale to curl. Inhale to lower back down. Peel your vertebrae off of your mat as you curl up and then lower back down. Continue to draw your navel down towards your spine with each rep. Next, we'll grab our weights, coming back into tabletop position, reach your weights up to the ceiling. This time we'll curl the head, neck, and chest up, lowering the weights down by our hips, and then back up to the ceiling. Exhale as you curl, inhale as you reach back up to the ceiling. Continue to draw your navel down towards your spine as you curl up with each rep. Reach your arms back up to the ceiling and bring your legs back into tabletop position. This time, as you curl your head, neck, and chest up, extend one leg. We're here for our single leg stretch on each side, pointing the toe through each extension. Exhale as you curl up. Inhale to draw the legs back into tabletop. Draw your legs back into tabletop position. This time we'll have the palms facing up to the ceiling as we do bicep curl on both sides. Double leg extension. Each time you curl your biceps, you curl the head, neck, and chest up and extend both legs out to extension, pointing through your toes. Exhale to curl your head, neck, and chest. Inhale as you lower down one vertebrae at a time. For modification, you can choose to keep the head, neck, and chest down on the mat. Next, we'll go into chest press. Legs come into tabletop. As you extend the legs, reach the arms up to the ceiling. We're here for our single leg stretch. You can choose to add your chest lift, or you can leave the head, neck, and chest down with each rep. Draw your knees into your chest, curling yourself up into a tight ball. As you release, extend your arms long, extend the legs, sweep your arms around to curl yourself back into your tight ball. Exhale as you release, inhale as you draw yourself in. Round yourself up to seated. Find a comfortable seat on your mat with your feet planted down on the floor. Reach your fingertips into an extension. We'll round the pelvis, begin to round the spine one bone at a time, and then back into your spine extension. As you round the spine, draw your chin down towards your chest. Pull your navel in towards your spine and firmly press your feet into the floor. Next, lift your heels. We'll go into our marching, lifting your left toes and then your right, holding that round curve of your spine. Again, here for our marching, lifting your left toes and then your right. Engage your lower abdominals as you lift each toes off of the floor. Next, we'll go into our rotation. Exhale as you rotate to the right. Your gaze follows your fingertips with each rotation. Progression here, you can lift the heels off of the floor and balance on just your toes. We'll stay in our rounded spine as we alternate to the opposite side. We inhale back to center. Next, we'll come into a seat back on our heels. We'll grab our single light weight here or no weights. Holding the weight in one hand, we'll reach up overhead, bring the palms together, round the spine, back up through center, and then open the arms back out into your W shape. Here you're rounding the spine, contracting your abs to draw your spine into that C shape. Exhale as you round forward. Inhale as you reach back up to the ceiling. Remember to round the spine rather than folding over, sending your middle spine behind. Next, we'll go into our single arm tricep press, reaching up overhead. Press your light weight straight up to the ceiling. and then draw it back down. Exhale to press. Inhale to bring back to the center of your spine. Continue to draw your abdominals in and round your tailbone under for a straight spine. We'll do the same on the opposite side. Exhale to press. Inhale back to center. Next, we'll find a comfortable seat with our legs extended. Take an inhale to reach up overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale as you restack the spine one bone at a time. Allow your head to be the last thing to reach the top. Take another inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Restack the spine one bone at a time. Last one here, take an inhale to reach up overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Slowly restack your spine one bone at a time. Next, we'll grab a single hand weight and we'll come up to high kneeling. Modification, you can always go down to seated. We'll bend our elbows at the rib cage with our palms facing straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, extend your fingertips forward. Inhale, draw it back in. Be sure to round your tailbone under to keep your spine straight. Here we'll add pulses up to the ceiling and then draw the elbows back in. We'll switch to the other side. Exhale to extend, inhale to draw back in. Continue to draw your tailbone under so that your spine is straight. And then pulse. Next, we'll extend the arms out with a little round in our elbows and wrists. Draw it together and then open. Exhale as we draw the fingertips together. Inhale to open. Here we want to envision that we're wrapping our arms around a large beach ball and not collapsing the arms together. Little pulses up to the ceiling. Keep your round shape without bringing the palms towards the chest. Let's switch to the opposite side. Keep your round shape, palms extended away from the chest. And then little pulses up to the ceiling. Here you can add a progression by switching to slightly heavier weights, or you can modify by switching to no weights. With your palms facing behind, we're here for our alternating lateral raise. Continue to tuck your tailbone under so your spine can stay straight. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Engage your core to stabilize your hips over your knees. You want to keep your shoulders, hips, and knees in line. Continue with the palms facing away for tricep pulses. Exhale as you press the palms away. Inhale to bring back to center in line with your hips. Bring your palms down onto the mat underneath your shoulders and extend your toes back into a high plank. Send your hips straight up to the ceiling for a pike. Inhale to come back into your high plank. Exhale to send your hips up to the ceiling for your pike. Press your heels down towards the floor to stretch your calf tendons and your hamstrings. Next, you'll come into your high plank as you send your right heel straight up to the ceiling for pulses. Squeeze your glute with each pulse. Now we'll extend the left. Lower your knees down to the floor, separated hips distance apart, back into your child's pose. Reach your fingertips towards the front corners of your mat. Extend one arm and then rotate underneath to the opposite side, bringing your ear and shoulder down to the mat for a rotation. Next, we'll do the same on the opposite side. Be sure to breathe throughout each stretch. Then we'll come back into center, rounding and curving the spine. Exhale to round, inhale to curve. We'll come back to sit on our heels, and then we'll cross our left arm over our chest and pull in for a stretch. And then we'll reach up and over to the opposite side, give our elbow a gentle pull. We'll do the same on the opposite side. To finish up, we'll come to center, reach up and overhead. Exhale to lower your palms down. Take another inhale, reach up and overhead. This time we'll bring our palms together and down to center. Thanks for working out with me. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.